All rights to the characters and storyline of Fruits Basket belong solely to its creators and copyright holders. This text is a fan-created interpretation and does not claim any ownership or official affiliation with the creators or distributors of Fruits Basket. All references to the characters and their development are based on the original work and are intended solely for entertainment and discussion purposes. Unexpected Allure, Chapter 4. The day of Yuki's wedding arrived with a perfect blend of elegance and joy. The ceremony had been a touching celebration of love, and as the evening unfolded, the reception buzzed with excitement. The grand venue was beautifully decorated, with twinkling lights, floral arrangements, and a lively dance floor. The guests mingled, enjoying delicious food and exchanging heartfelt conversations. As the evening progressed, Shigure made a playful announcement. "All right, everyone, it's time for some karaoke. Let's make this night unforgettable." The announcement was met with enthusiastic applause. Guests eagerly gathered around the karaoke setup, the air quickly filled with the sound of music and laughter. The energy in the room was infectious, and soon people were taking turns showcasing their singing talents. Machi, Yuki's new wife, had heard tales of Tohru's karaoke prowess and had been keen to experience it firsthand. She had been charmed by what she had heard about Tohru's previous performances and had heard about her talent from family members. With a bright smile, she approached Tohru with the request. "Tohru," Machi said with a warm, inviting smile, "I've heard so much about your amazing karaoke performance. It would mean a lot to me if you could sing for us." Tohru, taken aback by the request, felt a mix of nerves and excitement. She had enjoyed her past karaoke experiences, but performing at a wedding, especially one as special as Yuki's, made her apprehensive. However, she didn't want to disappoint Machi, so she agreed with a gracious nod. Machi's eyes sparkled with excitement, and she selected the song for Tohru. She chose "Let's Be Friends" by Emily Osment, a song with a catchy beat and flirtatious lyrics. The DJ queued up the track, and when the music began, Tohru felt a familiar flutter of anxiety. The song's suggestive tone and playful lyrics seemed so out of place for a formal wedding, and she glanced around nervously. Kyo, who had been chatting with some of the guests, noticed Tohru's apprehensive expression. His protective instincts kicked in, and he felt a surge of support and concern. He knew how much Tohru enjoyed singing, but this particular song was more risque than she was used to performing in such settings. Tohru took a deep breath as she approached the stage. She could see Kyo watching her, his gaze filled with encouragement. With a determined heart, she stepped up to the microphone. The room felt silent as everyone awaited for her performance. As the song began, Tohru hesitated for a moment, her nerves almost getting the better of her. Then she took another deep breath and focused on the supportive presence of Kyo and the encouraging smiles from the guests. With a growing sense of determination, she began to sing. From the first note, Tohru embraced the song with newfound confidence. Her voice was clear and vibrant, and her movements became more fluid and expressive. She engaged with the song's playful and flirtatious nature, her performance growing more dynamic as she danced and sang. Her energy was infectious, and the room quickly became captivated by her presence. Kyo watched from the side of the stage, his admiration growing with each passing moment. The way Tohru owned the performance was mesmerizing. Her confidence and charisma transformed the song from something potentially awkward into a thrilling display of her talent. Kyo could hardly contain himself, his feelings of desire and admiration intensifying with each of her sultry moves. As Tohru continued, she became completely immersed in the performance. She moved with a playful elegance, her gaze often meeting Kyo's. His supportive, loving look provided her with the strength to fully embrace the song. The crowd responded with cheers and applause, clearly enjoying every moment. When the song ended, the audience erupted into enthusiastic applause. Tohru, breathless and flushed, made her way back to her seat. She felt a deep sense of accomplishment and relief, her nerves replaced by the thrill. Kyo was quick to reach her, his eyes shining with pride and desire. He pulled her into a warm, tight embrace, his hands resting on her back. "Tohru," he whispered in a low, husky voice, "you were incredible." Tohru looked up at him, her heart racing from both the singing and his intense glare. "Thank you, Kyo. I was nervous, but I'm glad you enjoyed it." Kyo's eyes held a mischievous glint as he leaned in closer. "I enjoyed it more than you can imagine. You got me feeling like maybe we should find someplace a little more private." Tohru's breath caught in her throat at his words. She felt a thrill of excitement and anticipation. "Where did you have in mind?" she asked softly. Kyo took her hand and led her through the quiet corridor, away from the bustling reception. They navigated through the elegantly decorated venue, finding a small, unoccupied bathroom near the back of the house. The sound of the party faded, leaving them in a secluded, dimly lit space. Once inside, Kyo locked the door and turned to face Tohru. His gaze was filled with a mixture of desire and affection. "Tohru," he said, his voice low and filled with intimacy, "I want to show you just how much you affect me." Tohru's heart raced as she looked up at him. The small, intimate space felt like a private sanctuary, amplifying their connection. Kyo pulled her close, his lips finding hers in a passionate kiss. The kiss was deep and fervent, filled with the desire that had been building throughout the evening. Tohru responded eagerly, her hands finding the way to Kyo. They confined space at the bathroom, intensifying the sensation, making every touch and kiss feel more intimate. Their bodies pressed together, and they allowed themselves to fully indulge in the moment. Kyo's hand explored Tohru's body, his touch sending waves of pleasure through her. She moaned softly as he trailed kisses down her neck, his hands sliding along her curves. The bathroom, with its dim lit and seclusion, became a haven for their love and desire. Tohru's senses were heightened, every touch and whisper from Kyo making her shiver with excitement. They moved together with a sense of urgency, their desire taking over as they lost themselves in each other's embrace. The thrill of their secret rendezvous, combined with the electrifying effects of her performance, created an unforgettable experience. As their passion reached its peak, they found a release in each other's arms, their connection deepened by the shared intensity. Afterward, they took a moment to catch their breath, their bodies still tingling from the experience. Kyo looked at Tohru with a tender, affectionate smile. "You were incredible tonight," he said softly, "both on stage and here." Tohru giggled, her heart full from the night's events and their intimate connection. "Thank you, Kyo." They composed themselves and rejoined the wedding festivities. The rest of the evening was filled with joy, laughter, and a sense of deep connection. As they danced and celebrated with the rest of the guests, the memories of the night and their private experience remained a cherished part of their journey together. Hi, my name is Angel. I hope you like this. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe, and if you want to hear more, check out my website. Or if you want my books in an easier to read format, check out my Wattpad. Bye!